Right, welcome back. The Players' Championship. Fast. Greens. Wind's not too bad. Playing with Hideki. Off we go.
It is golf's unofficial fifth major. It is the home of the PGA Tour. It is 18 of the most diabolical holes ever strung together. It is visually intimidating. It is narrow fairways. It is water at every turn. But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. And your leader is the Venezuelan Jonathan Vegas. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer will begin already 6 shots off the pace. So a beautiful Thursday here at TPC Sawgrass, and what a weekend we have in store. As we take a look at our featured golfer, the rookie, that played reasonably well last week at Bay Hill, made the cut, got some good experience. But this, Frank, this is a different test altogether.
When you look at the field, Rich, it is stacked from top to bottom, from that first tee-off time to the last. I mean, this is the who's who of golf. So if you're a rookie and this is your first experience at the deep water, so to speak, then you get to feel it straight away. But just remember, 4 rounds at Bay Hill, that's a tough golf course. And this is a more strategic get-it-and-play golf course. Don't get ahead of yourself. You never know. Might be 2 good weeks in a row.
Right, just a quick update. I've lowered the pro settings slightly from 50 to 45, and I've put the green grid on. Just a couple of changes. See you at the end.
Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. Our rookie golfer making that first appearance in the prestigious Players' Championship. Nota Begay III is with us. You've been there. Note of the Players, not a major by name, but we all know how significant it is. And this really the first big test of the youngster's maiden voyage, first season on the PGA Tour. What's this one like?
Well, if a young player wants to find out what their game looks like on the toughest venues, in the toughest tournaments, come to the Players' Championship. It's going to test every facet of their game, and they will, at week's end, know where they stand in contrast to the rest of the players in the world.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. And that was not far enough. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no stereotypical type winner here at TPC Sawgrass. It really is a good blend of just finding position on some holes. Then the longer hitters, well, they can take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still, they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and, in some respect, the pain of this golf course.
And that is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there.
I don't know about that one. Ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now. Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Oh, this could be good.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie. Par 5's normally the easiest holes to birdie. It's a little bit of a waste unless you can come up with something of a genius of a putt.
Now, Hideki for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, break down the par 3 third for us.
The big ridge in the middle of this green, really you have a front section and a back section. That front bunker, the one that you first see off the tee, that really doesn't come into play. But there's a sneaky one behind the flag and down the left side. Really good par 3.
that ball's going to wind up into that boomerang-shaped bunker in the back left area surrounding this third green.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. This from 7 feet. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
139 the number to the flagstick today. Pin all the way at the back. He can fly it the full way.
That one was running so hot. So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot. This one has a chance to be close.
Took the risk, flew the ball all the way back to the back of the green there. This is a great shot.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. fifth hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
Avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
That ball cleared the lip in front beautifully and nicely on the putting surface. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Hideki now, a good look at birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain at 1 under par. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Hole number 6, 393-yard, par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. He seemed to like that one as well. He should. It'll wind up just right of center. Good shot. Second shot. Good look at the green. This one looks right on point.
Oh, just needed that a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
Second shot now from right at 100 yards.
In my book, that's a good shot. You can really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. A dead-on look here for birdie. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay at 2 under. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for two reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side. Absolute beauty.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Just over 160 yards still to go here for this second.
Well, that was ambitious. There's not a lot of green on that right side, but safely on.
From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
He's in a good spot. 135 yards left to the flag. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. Up next, the 237-yard 8. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. And I think that may have surprised him. That carried much further than he anticipated. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Oh boy, far from a good shot, that.
Now some touch needed here for his second.
It's been a good start to the round and more evidence there. Beautiful touch from around the green.
Not quite enough pace on that putt.
8-foot putt here. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at -3.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
This may be a touch right. And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed in the fairway.
There's certainly a lot of different ways to play a par 5. You're going to have to figure out the best way to play this par 5 using 3 shots to reach the green.
Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5.
Decision time here at the par 5, and that lie really determines everything. Ball sitting on the pine straw. Just how far or how much can you get out of this lie?
Now the 3rd shot here at the 9th, Frank.
Another very narrow green, not that dissimilar to the first hole. There's a high portion on the left and a low portion on the right.
This could be a good one.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
set from the bunker. This is his 5th shot.
Just a short bunker shot. So open your feet up, open the club face up, little splash out.
Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side.